Minnie's good heart wins her what she's always wanted in life, a man she could really love. And Johnson has found a new start with someone who believes in him as they walk away. Sheriff France is left alone. That was La Fanciulla del West. In this performance that came to you live from the Metropolitan Opera stage, the curtain came down, the gold curtain of the Met. It's being pulled back, and here's our cast. Lucio Gallo as Rance, Elisabete Matos as Minnie, Marcello Giordani as Johnson. Elisabete Matos, who made her debut tonight at the Metropolitan Opera. And what a role to make your first step on the Met stage with. Our cast taking a bow together.
And the last words of the opera were addio, and the first words were
hello.
Hello.
That's right. Now the curtain is opening once again. Back on that set, that ghost town sort of a set. It's a wonderful picture. Here's a group of players. Richard Bernstein as Bello, David Crawford as Happy, Adam Lawrence Herskowitz as Harry, Hugo Vera as Trin, Michael Forrest as Joe, Philip Kokorinos as Billy Jackrabbit. Orrin Gratis is Jake Wallace, Keith Miller is Ashby, Dwayne Croft as Sonora. Here's Tony Stevenson, who sang the role of Nick. Lucio Gallo coming out onto the stage was Sheriff Jack Rance, a baritone from Taranto, Italy. His fifth role for the Met. He's going to be singing Giorgio Germont in Traviata in Tokyo in January. Marcello Giordani is walking out onto the stage. And now he's off on a trot. Italian tenor who's been singing here at the Met since 1993. Much beloved tenor Marcello Giordani, sang the role of Dick Johnson, waving to the audience. Here's our debutante, Elisabete Matos, Portuguese soprano, who, as you can understand by her singing the role of Minnie, she sings the bigger, heavier role. She's going to sing Isolde in Oviedo, Spain in January, and Abigaile in Nabucco in Rome in March.
The light stuff. The lighter roles, right? That's about as dramatic as you can get.
She gave she shook hands with the prompter, didn't she?
Yes. People were writing in, asking about her. Tell us something about her career. Well, we didn't know a whole lot.
And now everybody together, bowing as a group. Loads of men, one woman.
Yep.
We were going to ask Maestro Colinari about that. What's
Balancing
it like
the
to
male ensemble, yeah.
handle that? Now, she has asked Maestro Nicola Luisotti out onto the stage. He gave her a big hug. It must be a lot for a conductor to give as much support as possible to someone who is making such a big debut.
Whenever
role
you
like
ask
that.
them about their debut, the first thing they always mention is their conductor, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Maestro Luisotti, who, by the way, his great-great-uncle, Guido Luisotti, used to go hunting with Puccini.
That's right. He's from Viareggio. That's Puccini territory.
And stepping forward as a group one more time. And again, with a big bow. Great costumes.
That whole ensemble, which to me is really one of the most important parts of Fanciulla.
You've been listening to La Fanciulla del West.